I'll train reactor spin fire. The NFT analyzer. Diving deep into projects. He's the crypto energizer. From your meme coins to
Hello.
tokens. He's got all the intel.
Man, where were you when it went down? Where were you?
Show you where to excel.
God, what a weekend.
He's got the insights like a
Man, oh man. GMs, happy Monday, guys. Hey, tell you what's cool about what's going on right now. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a weird, fucked up thing to say. But there is something cool about what's happening right now. I mean, like the market, of course, I hope you've seen it. No, late. You're late, Lemon. No. What does Gandalf say? A wizard's never late. Something, whatever. Shut up. Good morning, Mike. Cool thing about right now with what's going on. Yeah, market being up great. Maybe the country finding a way to, I don't know, come together. Maybe. Doubt it, but maybe. Best part of right now is looking at the NFT markets and seeing what's moving, like what's pumping. Because man, if something's pumping right now, this is your big time indicator that this thing's going to run when this market truly gets cooking. Dude, I'll take that. I'll take that Wookiee. I'll be a Wookiee. I mean, check it out. I mean, I'm just looking over floor prices. Like, I'm just looking over floor prices on Magic Eden, and I see, like, Based Angels, which I mentioned this weekend I wanted to buy, and I don't know. I don't regret not buying, but, I mean, this shit's looking great since yesterday. I mean, over 2x. And I think it's a pretty early indicator of what's going to move when the market really turns around. Like right now, I don't know if what we're seeing is sustainable. I mean, this could just be a really, really short-term thing based off of what happened this weekend. But whatever's pumping now is exactly what's going to pump when the market really does turn around, when it really comes roaring back. So today, I definitely want to check across ETH, across Solana, across Bitcoin, Base, all the big boys. And I want to see what collections are actually moving here past 24, 48 hours, because it's a big-time sign. Big-time sign, and I'm telling you, I told you guys I'll tell you when I make some moves, right? When I'm getting ready to buy into something, I'm making note of the collections that are moving right now, because those are the collections I want to position in, and I want to catch that wave. So, yeah, so some good indicators. Sorry, I'm all disheveled here. Hang on. All right, Lemon, you want to know why I was late? God, it's so embarrassing. I'm like a little kid. I'm like a little kid here. So I get this little like streaming session set up, and I get the camera framed, and I get the Zoom and the lighting all done, and then I like on the spot. I'm always trying to think of like an intro. It's like, I mean, you see the show. It's not polished. Like I don't have an intro, but I was like zipping around back and forth on my chair, like flying in and out of the frame and doing stupid shit. And then I look at the clock and realize I've been doing that for 5 minutes. So that's why I'm late. Yes, I was late. Deal with it, you know? Anyway, Based Angel. Want it. Gonna get one. Tempted to get one now. King of FOMO in at the top, though. I think this is the top of the collection. Yeah, damn near the top. This is basically an all-time high. Yesterday basically tied the all-time high. Based Angels, real high on my list. Real fucking high. Priced out of Milady. I might be priced out of Remilio. Maybe, I mean, yeah, probably priced out of Remilio. But this is pretty damn affordable. I'm looking at the Based Angels. Again, don't front run me. Well, front run me. Go ahead. I would like to see you guys get some nice wins too. God, the one that just sold was actually maybe the one, or did it get delisted? Where'd that sweet mama go? Anyway, we'll come back to this. I want to go through each chain, look at floor price changes. Again, this is your top story. Obviously, this is the top story of, my God, this is it. This is it. And not just for us, it's everybody in the world right now. I mean, this weekend, assassination attempt on Trump, Details still coming out, man. There's just some wild footage out there. Wild, wild stuff. It does look like it's true that the gunman was on the roof for at least 2 minutes, right? At least 2 minutes where people had notified the police and the Secret Service that he was up there, people pointing at him, people recording him, and nothing was done, although news is coming out that a police officer did actually climb up on the roof. The gunman pointed a gun at the officer, and the officer backed down. He, climbed down the ladder, and then the guy took a shot. So he was rushed and taken the shot. That may have had a little something to do with him missing. But, man, wild, wild stuff. Dude, you and I got this connection, Lemon, huh? Marco, that's a weird thing about these collections. Kind of. Milady, I think, has got a little more variety, but yeah, these all look the damn same. I think it's part of the fun of it, too. It doesn't matter. They're really cool. Although, I don't know if I scrolled super far down. I'm curious if you get, a little deeper into the price. Wow, that's a cool one. I wonder if you get further down, if there's, maybe some variety. Maybe there's some, rarity in this. I've never looked through the traits. Oh, yeah, there's definitely some rarity. This is cool. Dude, I'm so stuck on this. What a bizarre weekend. So, yeah, well, I imagine we'll be chatting about that throughout the day here. Oh, yeah. Big Mint. I know Tickles is giga bullish on that. Honestly, if I had whitelist, I'm still sitting that one out, but that's, where I always tell you guys I'm waiting to find a collection that mints and then really cooks, and I'm willing to miss it. That might be the one. That could be it. That could be the one that cooks and tells us we're back, and I'm willing to sit on the sideline and wait and watch it. Maybe the mint price is cheap enough where you just go in no matter what. I don't know, but I'm watching. Nice. Bitcoin over 63K now. Very, very nice. ETH creeping up to 3,400. Solana $153. Really good. Market really, really looking strong right now. Now, if you guys didn't catch the morning update here, we touched on ETFs, right? So if you missed it, we're hitting it now, so no biggie. But 310 million in inflows in the Bitcoin ETFs on Friday. Massive week last week. Fifth biggest week. Best week for inflows since the ETFs began trading. So really cool. Looking really, really strong there. There it is. 1.4 billion last week. Big freaking week. There we go. Oh, hey, I'll leave this up to you. Dare I pull out a chart? Dare I pull up TradingView? Should we go looking for the next level, or do we could just have Lemon tell us? I don't want to wreck us like we did last time, guys. Oh, what's that? Marco, what's that? What's IMP? It's so true, dude. It was like same day. Oh, gotcha. What's the mint price? I'm betting they're smart, and doing it nice and cheap. God, I'm. It's just such a crazy thing. Such a crazy thing. What an iconic photo that came out of this too. That first photo we showed here, dude. Expect to see that everywhere, forever, for the rest of history. Here, this photo. Honestly, one of the most iconic moments ever. Polymarket, those odds for Donald Trump winning just keep going up and up and up and on. I can't wait. I cannot wait to hear this man speak at the RNC. Can't wait. supposedly he's changed his whole speech, right? Thrown away the old one and rewrote it, more of a unifying message. And this guy's got a real opportunity here. Real opportunity here. I'll tell you what, dude. I told you I'm not voting for him. I will also say now I see a chance. I see a scenario where I do vote for the guy. And that is after a near-death experience that he's actually a different person now. If you've had one, God, I hate to equate these, but if you've had a near-death experience, whether actually near-death or you've had a psychedelic experience that has brought you a different kind of death, it can change you as a person to your core. If Trump had that, I'll entertain it. If I hear his message and he's in a way a different person, maybe still has some of his own same conviction, same policy stuff. Because I think I agree with quite a bit of his positions on policy, quite a bit. It's just that, kind of like any politician, I think he's a liar and a grifter, and I don't believe it. And if I don't believe it, why am I wasting the time voting for it? It's the same thing. But if he sounds like a different person now, and there's a focus on unifying people at the very least, which is different than we've had in a long time, I see a scenario where I could vote for him. So we'll see. Ooh, spicy. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. Whoa, where'd that go? And by the way, I think my connection might be ass here. It might be. I get a little connection thing. My internet's fucked since we lost power for hours last night. Yeah, internet's really bad. By the way, I have to play you something after related to that. Wild shit. If you live up here in the Chicago area, I got questions for you. But hang on. We'll watch this real quick. Did they cut his mic? Is he actually saying something or is he mouthing it? He's not saying anything. Dude, conspiracy theory. He didn't say shit. Am I right? He didn't say shit. In fact, I think that mouth movement's AI generated. Fake. 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 This is fake. All right, if you believe that's real, then this is real too. This is real. God, I love this so much. This is real though. I love this so much. Hang on. I love they got his voice like raspy. Like AI is so awesome. And then Trump's got this smooth kind of voice, like fucking beautiful. I like this so much. I actually looked up the song and it's not on iTunes, but I've got it on YouTube and I've played it 20 times since I watched this video. Anyway, this is real. Oh my God, dude, that was amazing too. Yeah. Hang on. Can we play? Will we get copyrighted if we do that? Let's try. Trump. Dude, that was so good. Let me see if I can find that one. I think there's better ones with his mouth moving. Maybe that one works. Let's try it. Ah, thank you. Whatever. I hope I get copyright striked.
Many men Wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, darling, I can't see. I'm trying
Dude, we're in the best timeline,
to
man.
be what I'm destined to be. And niggas trying to take my life away from me. I put a hole in the nigga for fucking with me. My back on the wall, now you
Best fucking timeline ever. I'm so happy. Man, anytime I get like stressed or whatever, putting this song right on.
don't see. Better watch how you talk when you talk about me. Cause I'll come and take your life away. Many men.
So good. Thank you, Lemon. So good. Oh my God. This is amazing. Anybody else like really looking forward to his speech? I believe his speech is on Wednesday, but anybody else really looking forward to that and hoping that, okay, if you like Trump, you probably like his messaging already. But would you welcome another message, another more unifying message? Same Trump, same stance, same policies, right? But a different kind of way of presenting it. And maybe something that appreciates, I don't know. I don't take him as a guy who takes life for granted at all, right? But as a guy who gained a different kind of perspective from this weekend, you know? You know, maybe it takes our job. Good morning. How you doing, you Yank? Maybe it takes our jobs, but at least AI is going to be chilling with us, helping us pass the time, you know? So, yeah, I'm okay. 0% Tickle, is that 0% about Trump? Not looking forward to the Trump speech? Man, I am big time. Big a time. But yeah, continue to watch Polymarket. Just a great measure of sentiment. Like, you don't have to watch if you're, it doesn't matter if you're betting or not. It doesn't matter. But gauging sentiment out there, feeling out everyone else out there. This is interesting. In fact, does this show a chart? Yeah, it sure does. Okay, was this the debate? I can't remember when the debate was now. I feel like that was June. Yeah, that must have been right around here. But yeah, I mean, odds just skyrocketed this weekend. Huge. From 60 cents all the way up to 60% up to 71%. Tickle, you don't think there's a chance that this man, again, bullet passed a millimeter from his brain? Life probably flashed before his eyes, you know? You don't think there's a chance this is a changed man and that him as a changed man might actually be good for this country, potentially? Yeah, yes, and Lemon, I'm more concerned for whatever reason about him speaking at Bitcoin Nashville, right? Or Bitcoin 2024 Nashville. For whatever reason, more worried about that than the Republican National Conference, right, or convention. 0%. Damn, hardcore Tickle. Well, have fun with Biden. Okay. No, I get it. He's a bad dude. He is. I believe that. I believe it. I don't think he's a good dude. And I lean towards maybe Biden is maybe actually a good dude. I do think he's corrupt as fuck. Honestly, both of them. I don't know why I feel like Biden is a little less self-serving, because I know at the same time that ain't true. So I don't know. Back to how this all ties into this space. Of course, we looked at crypto. NFT artists are a special part of this space, right? They offer this unique perspective and commentary on everything that goes on, and maybe nobody more than Beeple, right? Beeple does his everydays, and often world events, world news are his inspiration for his everyday, and that was true this weekend, of course, with Trump. In fact, I don't know, sometimes I feel with Beeple that sometimes this gives him a little, gets those creative juices flowing, right? They're he's like any of us, right? I think he'll hit periods where it can be a struggle to get some work done. I'm assuming. Who knows? I don't know. But I'm assuming there's times where it's just maybe not as easy to get some things out. Maybe it's slow in NFTs, or had been so slow in NFTs and crypto. And I know just from trying to prep for this show, when there's not a lot going on, it's really sometimes hard to find the content to fill, I'll be honest, an hour for sure. But sometimes the morning update, dude, sometimes it's stressful thinking there's not enough content for that. So I can imagine having to every day for 14 years commit to making a new piece of art. Sometimes it's probably a real fucking grind, not knowing what to make. I for whatever reason, I feel like this is like, well, I'm trying to think of the right way to phrase it so it doesn't sound shitty. Like, not welcomed. I don't mean it that way, but it gives them something easy to go approach. It's topical. It's super relevant. Gets you in a way you're excited to create something that's so kind of a now thing. And I didn't catch that vibe from the Trump piece. It was more this. Like, this was the most relevant thing, in my opinion. You got all these experts, all these wannabe experts, fucking market experts and sniping experts and security experts and political experts. Everybody, you guys see these, like, the tweets out there are insane. They're insane. And you start seeing, okay, more and more I'm seeing how these conspiracy theories start. You get people just chasing clout and chasing followers, and they're putting threads out there and video, like threads in those like long form articles out there. They're just putting them out there to put out there. They're just trying to gain followers, and they're not, they don't care if their information's right or wrong. I've seen these posts, actually this one right here. People reposting stuff from 4chan of a guy claiming to be that sniper. Obviously fake, and people are putting it out there like it's real. It's crazy. A whole lot of misinfo, a whole fuck ton, and most of them, they know it, and some of them are too stupid to not realize it's fake, but they put it out there anyways. They don't care. It's crazy. So this piece in particular, I think this was probably really cool to put together, because it's really, really, it's spot on commentary about this space right now, and it's not a good thing. It's a good thing that somebody's bringing attention to it. Believe nothing. You can't believe anything. It's all bullshit. And I think that's such an interesting way of putting it too, because some people are struggling believing the official story of what happened. I love questioning stuff. I definitely think this is a lone wolf, perfect storm of awful things happening and just really fucked up situation. But I know there's people out there who believe this was a pre-orchestrated thing, or it was allowed to happen. I don't know about all that. I do know you can't believe anything right now, and that was another thing I told my son about. Immediately after the attempt here, I'm like, dude, nothing that gets reported now, none of it. Don't lock it in your brain as this is official. Almost all of it's going to be incorrect, and so far we've seen it to be that way. Tickle, I might be in that same camp, honestly. I don't know. I go back and forth. I haven't seen Lemon. I'm curious about that. Very curious about that. What is it? Like how the Secret Service reacted? Most people. Man, I would love to get in some of the conspiracy theories. I can't tie it into crypto. It's the only problem. But some wild stuff. There's some really, really wild stuff out there. Of course, segue to our Beanie Fan Club meeting number 42069. Yeah, it's perfect. As he always is, Mr. freaking Beanie Mac's perfect. All these theories so nonsensical for one key reason. It all falls apart at the shooter. Why would a carefully thought out coordinated effort enlist some random kid with mental problems that can't shoot? Boom. You know? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It feels very much like it was just multiple layers of fuck-ups. And we saw that also on January 6th. It feels like we're, is paper tiger the right word? I don't know if that's the right word for this situation, but it feels like we are not what we say we are. It feels like quality in every way, shape, and form is not what it used to be at every level, which is scary to think about. Scary to think about. Yeah, if he didn't move that head of his, dude, that is the craziest shit. That's the thing. That shot was almost spot on. The difference of head being at this angle and this angle, like so little, so fucking little, saved his life. It's absolutely wild. So yeah, I don't buy that this is a big setup. The obnoxious part of me wishes it was, because I just like shit like that. I just like stuff. It's entertaining for me. It's probably not a good thing that I do, but it is what it is. I'm just being honest. I like that kind of stuff. But this ain't that. This ain't it. This is a real deal fuck up. I like that kind. All right, let's get into some NFT stuff. It's time. Also, cross them fingers for the ETH ETFs this week. I don't want to say definitely. I don't want to throw that word in there, but really, really great chances ETH ETFs coming. Dude, way down, Captain. I'll tell you what I don't know what to feel about. I don't know how to feel about these comments that on surface level seem shitty about the Secret Service personnel. And I see people crying about DEI and a few of the women there. I don't know what to think of that because I don't buy it. I don't know. Is it a problem that the one woman couldn't holster her weapon? It might be. I don't know. I don't know enough to speak on any of this stuff. Is it a problem that when they were covering Trump, one of them couldn't cover him because she's too short? Is that a problem? It might be. I don't know. There's something to that, maybe. I don't know. You know, if you qualify, if you pass whatever test, you're good to go. So that's it. But that is an interesting angle, at least. More because the physical size, more of that than anything. But interesting shit all around this story, really. It's never not going to get old to me. I don't think anybody else likes it, but I love it. Now that I saw too, Lemon. That I saw too, and I want to know her position. I mean, I don't even give a shit about knowing. I'm just curious, but I did see her ducking. If it's different tests, it's weird. Yeah, again, I think there's something to it, but also I don't know. I truthfully don't know. Fucking A. I think Benny likes it. At least somebody likes it with me. I love when Trump comes in right here. So good. Oh my God. It's so good. It's like, I'm serious, one of my favorite things in a while. It's so good. All right, let's peek at the NFT market here. Again, I really want to spend some time on those floor prices, all that good stuff. Okay, some BRC20. I gotta find this out. I'll look a little later today. But a BRC20 is your top collection in the past 24 hours. 1, 2, 3. 4 Solana collections in the top 10. Again, Solana's starting to cook again. Puppets, Node Monks. 2 Bitcoin collections up there. So, yeah, it looks like CryptoPunks, your only ETH PFP in the top 10 here. It's weird. I really struggle thinking of, like, top ETH collections at this point. It's really hard. They've all kind of fizzled. They just have. Sales this week actually up too. This is great. At least shows we're heading in the right direction. The energy we feel in the space right now bodes well for what we see this week too. So you can see this, our 3rd week in a row here. Data period, by the way, ended last night around 8 p.m. Eastern time. 3rd week in a row of increased sales. So good sign there. I'm looking for buyers to increase, which we've also seen. Boom, boom, 3 weeks in a row. Actually, I'm sorry. No, just 2 weeks in a row here. Sellers increasing too. I guess that comes with the territory. I'm usually looking for those to go in the different direction, or the percent increase in buyers to be greater than the increase in sellers. So just things I'm looking for. Trade profits in the right direction too. Still negative, right, guys? But half of what we saw last week. So head in the right direction there. And then flip into the 7-day view here. D-Market. Your top collection followed by Send It. Really dig that Send It collection. Although, hey, I got to say, this is a 100K edition collection. I don't know what they look like. I don't know if these are PFPs. I don't know if these are utilities. I don't know what these are, to be honest. Other than I know these were minted from Blinks. I still have not found the initial tweet or the initial email, whatever, however they were minted. I've not found that, so I don't know what that looked like, and I really do want to find that. I really want to see how that looked. I want to kind of run through the experience, but I also don't know what they look like. Anybody knows, and if any of you minted, I would love to hear that experience. I'm fascinated by that. Same way I'm like fascinated by ERC 404s. I like tech. I like it. That stuff excites me. So curious to see what's the next, Blinks minted collection. And I think we'll see a lot of that, especially if this stuff turns around, especially if we start cooking again, for sure. Just peeking at the 7-day top sales, NFT sales, and then also 24 hours. Very nice punk sale. That Bored Ape sale last week. This was the punk that sold at Sotheby's. Christie's, Sotheby's, one of the two. And then turned around and flipped just a couple weeks later. So big sale there. And then past 24 hours, CryptoPunk. They're starting to move. Keep your eyes on this. CryptoPunk's starting to move. In fact, this guy, well, what the fuck is up with this one, huh? Same punk sold again at, interesting, a slight loss in ETH value, but with ETH being up, a slight gain in USD, about $2,000. Hey, man. It doesn't sound like much, and then you consider $2,000 probably going to cover your rent for the month. And there's a lot of guys in here, this is what they do. They trade. They pay their bills. So that's pretty cool. I want to peek at that, actually. Yeah, here we go. This one's maybe passed back and forth quite a bit. I mean, not a ton. But similar action. Actually, look at this. Very similar action 2 months ago. Okay, sold at a loss in ETH back here 2 months ago. But a pretty big gain in USD value. And same thing happening here. Same person involved? Yes. Sure is. Is this... I would love to know if this is somebody taking a loan or if this is a legit sale, right? But... E71... Are they selling it back to themselves? This is a little weird. It's happening far enough apart that this is not getting counted as wash sales, but this is not your normal transaction as far as I can see. Okay, so is Send It, Captain, is Send It More like, is it related to a fungible token? Yeah, Lemon, my understanding is it's a 100K collection. And so, yes, you're right. Exactly. Enough for everybody to have two. Yeah, send it. Or Captain, I'm curious about this. Its token is under 15 mil, seems low. Is it an NFT with a token, or is that collection like an SPL 20, which do count like NFT sales too? Yeah, Lemon, I might peek at that. I'm curious. There's probably more transferring back and forth behind the scenes. I mean, we could peek here. Pretty active user. Pretty active trader here. Yeah, I'm not going to dig through this all now, but very curious. Very, very curious. Oh, man. Every time I see a Quirky, I get a little FOMO. Quirky's is probably... It's damn near the top of a collection I really want into. Really, really, really want into Quirky's. All right, let's do it. We got 25 minutes. Let's hit some floor prices. Let's see what's up. Telling you, I'm feeling a little spendy. Oh, hey, guys, humor me for a sec. Quick second before I get really to NFT stuff. I'll do this quick. You guys ever heard tornado sirens in Chicago? I don't know if any of you are Chicago bros too. I'm going to show you. This is last night. This is not the standout part. This is normal, tornado sirens, but like the city is eerie as fuck when there's tornado sirens. Okay, normal tornado siren, still creepy as hell in a city, right? I'm not in the city, I'm out in the burbs, but this actually spooks me when I see this. It really fucking spooks me. No, they do. Lemon, you just got to listen a little closer. You can hear it there. For whatever reason, this city, maybe any city, but being that I've heard it here before while I was downtown walking around, so creepy. But why it's really creepy, I swear you've never heard this before. I would bet you've never heard this. The sound, how the Chicago tornado sirens, the city sirens used to sound. Picture it dark like this and the flashing lights. Picture this goddamn sound. Picture walking around outside. I'm serious, guys. Picture walking around in a city, dark and lights flashing, and then hearing this shit. Ready? You ready? Gives me the chills. Literally gives me the chills, dude. It was so spooky. Dude, I was out walking around the city, and this happens, and everybody stops and is looking at each other. We're like, oh my God, is this like an alien invasion? It's so freaky. What does that mean, Lemon? What is Siren Head? How freaky is that, man? Oh, gives me the shivers. Fucking A. It's so freaky. This shit, dude, this might be one of the ones I was actually downtown. It was probably around this time, the first time I heard that. Hell, you might even see me walking around the street here. It was exactly like this the first time. Oh, gotcha, Lemon. Come on, would that freak you out if you were walking around and you heard that? Would that freak you the fuck out? I don't want that. I'm done. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. That freaks me out. I don't know if the siren was broken or if that's normal, but fuck. No, hey, Lemon, dude, I was a different person. I used to be a different fucking person. I was never home. Believe it or not, there was a time I wasn't home more than an hour. I'd get home and an hour I was awake and then back in bed and then back up at 4 a.m. Back on the train to downtown, an hour and a half every day downtown, an hour and a half back home on the train. It was more like a 2-hour commute. Like between getting to the station, riding the train in. And man, there's days you're in the train for 7 hours if, the trains were delayed and shit. Miserable. Dude, I never want to go back to that ever. When I got into this space, I told myself I would rather be homeless than do that grind again. But dude, I used to never be home. It's unreal. I don't even know that guy anymore. Yeah, basically. City's weird, dude. The city's fucked. All right, let's do this part. This is the part I've been looking forward to. Guys, stop buying these angels, man. How we looking? Where? Okay, again, what we're looking for is what's up right now in this market. Because to me, a big-time indicator of what's going to pump. It is. When this market turns around and when we get back to the days, let me do a quick refresh here. Okay. We're doing 13 million in sales a day, maybe like 20 million sales a day. When we're actually looking good here, man, we are at 100 mil, 136 mil, 50 mil, 86 mil. I mean, you see, like this. We're so far off of that, man. We're so far off of that. That's why I'm looking right now to see what's moving right now when there's a little energy, when there's a little excitement in the space. What is moving? Because that is exactly what's going to be one of our first movers when things cook again. Other than the big guys, right? The big guys will run too, for sure. But what are the little, the smaller, more affordable ones? Based Angels. Based Angels, I'm locked right the fuck into those now. Bitcoin puppets, yep. Right? We've been trying to think through and find easier plays, right? It's these guys. It's these two. It's this guy. It is frogs as well. It is. It is OMB. But man, oh man, Based Angels, better believe those are going to run hard. Hard. By the way, Prometheans, keep your eyes on those. Feels like we got some more news coming soon. We'll get a date at some point for their mint. Remember, they're minting in decentralized. You got to have a Promethean to be whitelisted for it. And then separately, 1 million decentralized to mint their PFP. I think it's something like a 500 edition collection, somewhere in that ballpark. I don't know if we got an exact number yet. But keep your eyes on these this week, of course. Look for these things pumping right now. Frux, 10% when market starts turning around. Yes, those will run as well. They will. These are almost guaranteed. I mean, they are. NFA. But the things that are running right now with just a little energy, when we 10x our volume, same things will run, but they'll run harder. I like Megapunks a lot, by the way. That's another one that's on my short list. Megapunks, and you know honey badgers. Honey badgers are on my list always. In fact, where are honey badgers? Honey badgers always, man, always on that list. Oh man, 0.0069, super juicy. Super spicy right there. By the way, before we get to ETH, I'm looking at the launch pad. I want to see if we got any Bitcoin mints coming. I don't know if those Aeons, whatever. I don't know if those are minting through this launch pad. I'm not sure if they're minting directly on their own site. But man, oh man, Based Angels might be damn near the top of my list now. Pop Collective, yes sir. And again, Tickle, thank you for the whitelist of those. Good looking stuff here. Now, Solana, anything I say about this is coming from, keep in mind, I got no skin in the game. I have such little experience over here. So little. So anything I say over here, grain of salt. And truthfully, I don't know what to think over here, other than Fragana's even down 28%. These things always fly. I would love a Fragana. Totally honest, I really would. Wow. What a weird collection. Why? Why? Why this? Why would the news over the weekend does this go from a 2.2 something soul floor down to 1.2? How does it lose a third of its value? How does that happen? It's so bizarre. That's a really interesting collection. And it's usually sitting here damn near the top. It's a really interesting collection, guys. Always plays in that Fragana's collection. Yeah, dude, Cosmos brought it to us, I feel like. Captain, I was sitting right on it and I was clicking buy, and I didn't complete it. Like, I didn't actually send the transaction. I was waiting to go look through and pick out one I liked, and then got distracted and didn't go back and buy it. Absolutely buying one. Like, absolutely actually, fuck it. If I say I'm buying something, I'm going to do it, right? I am tempted to see it pull back a little from here. I mean, it was half the price yesterday, but I am absolutely buying one. Trust me, I'm not going to say I'm buying something and then not. But yeah, Cosmos brought that one to our attention, man. Dude, he saw that one early. There's a lot here I'd love to get into. Retardio Cousins, probably top of that list as well over on Solana. So someone mentioned, apologies, I can't remember who said it, but how similar they all look. They don't even have the variety of these guys. They don't. These look so different. And for whatever reason, Based Angels all look pretty damn near the same. They do. But to some degree, like it, you know. Feels like it's a part of that collection now. Damn, these are not cheap now. Crazy. Dude, I love these. Holy cow. Man, oh man, oh man. $5,700. Almost 2 ETH. Keep your eyes on these two, man. This is tempting. Honestly, these are really tempting. All right, now how about on ETH? Yeah, Lemon, yeah. Tickle, I don't know that I have a whitelist. Where they're priced at, I'll mint, but I don't know that I have one. I'm pretty sure I do not. Unless you got me one, but otherwise, I don't think I have a whitelist. Hope I'm wrong. Yeah, Lemon, that's a cult I want to be in, though. I like them. It is what it is. I like it. Oh, Tickle, real cool. All right, I'll have to look through some of our chats. I don't remember. But yeah, I hope I do, and if so, thanks. Hey, and like usual here, man, Milady's up while Mutants are down, while our Bored Ape's down. I would expect it. Bored Ape's flat. Always moving opposite. Milady's up, and usually Bored Apes are down, and it works the other way. Bored Apes are up, Milady's down. It's how it usually works. And exactly that happening here. What are these? What? What is this? Is this real? Pretty pop pink? That's real, isn't it? These are 1 ETH floor? Hang on. Are these real? Oh, this is an old collection, huh? What is this? Is this all wash traded? This one's weird. Hang on. Huh, there's no all-time. Okay. Yeah, this must not be real. 200 ETH volume in the past 24 hours with 7 sales. Yeah, that's got to be fake. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, this has got to be fake. 67 ETH sale here. Telling you, there's some weirdo shit in here. Yeah, right? Yeah, crazy. Lemon, so what do you mean by that? Just find some ladies to join up with. Man, I want in that cult. Do you consider? Well, first off, Lemon, you've got a Remelia, or do you have a Milady? Like, are you in the cult? And do you consider based angels part of the cult? I do, but just being way zoomed out, right? They feel like they're part of the cult. Get to know some lady, yeah. Okay. I wonder what there is to understand. Oh, I gotcha. They know what okay. So there's like a vibe, and you can kind of ride that wave with them. Like, yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Is it fair to say that cult are not necessarily like purely in as collectors? They definitely are traders, like active traders of the collection, in and out and back in. Interesting. I like it. I like it. I still believe Miladies are the next CryptoPunk. Again, it sounds crazy, but I still believe this, you know? And not gonna flip CryptoPunks. Not even on par with CryptoPunks, but they're the next punk. They're the next community that just, I think, remains, that becomes like a staple of this space. Just got that vibe. In a way that CryptoPunks maybe never did. Maybe CryptoPunks never realized their potential. Milady feels like it's similar to that. Similar to the CryptoPunk vibe, kinda, but actually reaching its potential, and I think has not seen its full potential yet. Do you hang in their Discord at all? And do they actually, have they moved from Discord over to Telegram? They're definitely different, man. Man, looking at Pudgy Penguins as well, and realizing they still got announcements this summer. They still got more coming. It's still Pudgy Summer, and I still feel like we've gotten half of their announcements. You know, like, blockchain's cool. Token's cool. But it feels like they got more to come. It really, really does. Yeah, a lot of opportunities here. Also, shout out Pirate Nation. Almost a 1.5 ETH floor here for an awesome little P2E game. That's honestly shocking considering what this market is. That's pretty damn shocking to me. Also interesting, instant sell 0.08. It's a lot of stuff that's got me interested here right now. Mochaverse feels like it's finding a floor here around 1.5. They just had their TGE last week. Token claim price took a huge dive. Right, people got their token out of their NFT, but one of the most substantial projects out there, right? These guys, I'm a believer in the Mochaverse metaverse. I am. I'm behind Yatsu, anything he's doing that's actually his, right? I've pivoted a little as far as if a project is out there as Animoca backed, it's a great sign, but it doesn't mean what it used to mean when they didn't invest in a ton. Now it feels like every quality project out there, they've got some skin in the game. Like supporting them, partnered with them. It's a little different now, but their own product, very high on the list here, a Mochaverse NFT. You know what I haven't looked at in a minute is Blur. Definitely want to peek at Blur here before we're done. Lemon, that's all. I like that too. I mean, that's let me think. Would 404s check that box? You know, it does. You sell your token, your NFT's gone. You sell your NFT. Well, yeah, I guess it would work that way. So ERC 404s, you know? Kind of works that way. Yeah. Would 404s do it for you? Would that check that box? For whatever reason, too, this is reminding me of brainworms. Yeah, definitely, man. This guy's got a really fucking interesting project here. Yeah, 404s they're awesome. I mean, I know you get the gist of them, but they seem like they check that box. I mean, it is that simple. You sell the fungible tokens, your NFT goes bye-bye. You sell the NFT, your fungible tokens go bye-bye. This is a really awesome 404 collection on base. Love Sterling. He's an awesome dude, but very interesting project here.
The Brainworm simulation system is live now on the Base Network, a fully on-chain generative brain parasite system with
Got some good vibes about this too. For whatever reason, I like artsy and technical projects, and this is definitely that. Definitely that. I got a good feeling about this collection. Also going into a hotter market, going into a phase of the market or of this the community that I think is going to be more focused on base. So I think base is going to gain so much traction. I think 404 is going to gain traction, and so is art. To me, this thing checks multiple boxes. Really good vibes about this.
PvP, resource harvesting, and more.
The simulator is an end-to-end, fully on-chain generative system. From the cartridges that store the brainworm DNA to the 3D worms themselves, their traits, resources, and the PvP combat system. It's all on-chain.
Engage in PvP combat with other brainworms to level up, earn prestigious titles,
This is cool.
and climb the global leaderboard. Harvest resources from the tend to your and with full support for mobile wallets, you can tend to your brainworms anytime, anywhere.
Not ready to commit? Try out Brainworms for free in guest mode. Experience the Brainworm simulation system without collecting a token.
And every brainworm is a one-of-a-kind,
Oh, that's
fully
cool.
3D synthetic organism. View them in your browser
I love
or
that.
experience them in augmented reality on iPhone and
Oh
Vision
shit!
Pro.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Join a community of forward-thinking individuals as we push the boundaries of cognitive
That's cool.
enhancement,
Definitely minting.
all through the power of blockchain technology and simulated parasites.
Will you become the apex predator or remain prey?
Prey. I'll
the
take prey.
future
I'll
of
be prey.
cognitive enhancement is here.
Absolutely.
And it's brainworms. Get yours today.
I love it, dude. I mean, this is why I really like 404s. Let's pretend that this project really takes off, becomes a really, really hot PFP or, whatever, NFT. I don't know if it's a PFP, but becomes a really hot collection over on base, the NFT side, and you're priced out. Think about this if it's Milady. You're priced out. You can't afford a Milady NFT, but if it were a 404, you could afford just buying any number of the fungible tokens you want. And now, it probably works in percentages. Usually owning one token, one whole fungible token, gets you the NFT. You don't have to buy the whole fungible token. You can buy 0.25, 0.31, point whatever. I love getting exposure to these in a way that it's like fractionalized NFTs, but it's deeper. It's deeper than that. You got this tug of war constantly between the NFT side and between the fungible token side. Would love to see that in a collection of the status of a Milady or a Punk or a Bored Ape or any of those big guys, right? And we'll see one day. One day we're going to get a big-time collection that's exactly that. And I'm hoping this cycle still. I still think that's a real possibility. But this one right here, man, Brainworms. Can't say that it's that. I can't say for sure that this is that. It's hard to say that, especially with art collections, especially on a chain like Base, which, as big as I think Base is going to get, it is not that yet. But I do like this collection a lot, and I do like Sterling. I like everything about this collection. So yeah, this is another very high on my list. Love the idea that it's got these AR assets. I think that's super cool. Maybe it's too complicated for most people. Could be. So this is one of those things, if it ever gains enough value, gains enough attention, people just buy the token, the fungible token, just to get exposure to it, which is really cool. Again, it's why I like this stuff a lot. But really cool collection. Definitely keep my eyes on this. I've been watching this since before it minted. Basically since it was announced. My buddy Gifted was right on top of this the moment it was announced. Quite a few people just follow Sterling. He's just a guy who's always active in this space. Super technical guy. So it's his project. A lot of people were, again, paying attention to it from the get-go. So real cool collection. Based Angels. All right. Keep my eye on this. May not get that. Well, no, we're getting a little pullback, so I'm keeping my eye. Definitely going to have one of these. Definitely going to have one. Yeah, would love to see him pull back. I would hate to buy right after a 2x here. But again, yesterday they were 0.03. 0.003. 0.005. Not that much. Not that much lower, actually. Hey, let's check that out. All right, Lemon, good shout. Yeah. Look at that. I'm not going to pull up the chart. I'm not doing Trading View. I'm not going to fuck all of us. So you're welcome. Here we go. Lemon, what's our next level? What are we aiming for? Looking good. Looking good. Man, a lot of crazy stuff this week. You know, again, today, the start of the RNC. Dynamic week. So, a lot to be watching. Guys, we'll get into all this stuff. We may not have Henry in the afternoon show. Just a heads up about that. But we'll get into all this stuff in the afternoon show, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on SlamX. SlamX Official on YouTube. SlamX.io over on X. Buckle the fuck up. Love it. All right, we'll be watching Bitcoin too then. Guys, enjoy your morning. Enjoy the early afternoon. We'll see you in a few hours on the afternoon show. We'll see you, fam. Peace.